Good day, everyone. My name is Albert, and I'm speaking to you from sunny Dubai, and at the same time from hot place because Dubai is coming to its summer. So where I'm actually represent Escort Sensors UAE. Our regional office manages operations across the Middle East and Africa. So I hope we've got friends and colleagues from both regions with us today. Okay. Well, the goal of today's webinar is to dive into a great example from the oil and fuel logistics sector that we successfully completed in the Southeast Asia. Specifically, we will be looking at the road transportation of petroleum products, a sector that we believe still plays a crucial role in the economic development in the Middle East and Africa as well. Well, yeah, for this project, we engaged with some of the industry's respected names like Galileosky, Howen, Garvex, and software provider Gutam. And they will be with us shortly to talk about their roles and what they brought to the project. Yeah, but before we dive into the details, let me give you a quick sort of snapshot of the case study itself, just to give you a bit of background and the context of the case study. Well, the topic of the day is fuel lifecycle management. This project took place in Southeast Asia, as I previously mentioned, with a fleet company managing over 150 fuel trucks and its own gas station network. So the aim was to deploy comprehensive fuel analytics throughout the whole customer's operation. It wasn't just about installing fuel sensor here and there. The project had some real depth and complexity instruments like software and sensors. As I mentioned, fuel level and tilt angle sensors were implemented, a fuel dispensing system as well, dash cams, GPS tracker. It also required an advanced fleet management platform capable of consolidating all this data. As you see, the project went beyond the installation of basic fuel level sensor, and what it made even more challenging for the regulatory environment. It wasn't enough to meet clients' expectations. We also had to comply with local regulations and international standards along the way. So as for the international standards, I mean the UN regulations for transporting hazardous materials by road. So there were some serious obstacles to overcome along the way, but in the end, believe it or not, all the hard work paid off for the both parties. All right. So all in all, the project required a comprehensive solution that could track and manage fuel through every stage of its life cycle, from transportation to storage to dispensing and beyond. And the implementation took around 12 months, and we are really proud of the outcome of the results. So now I would like to hand things over to my colleague, Mr. Arslan, who will talk you through the Escort devices that were used in this particular case. Arslan, over to you.
Thank you, Albert, for the introduction of the case and for introducing your humble servant as well. So my name is Arslan. I'm the head of the tech support. So Generally, I will be focusing on the technical parts of this case. So let's see if we will be able to learn something new about the devices that we manufacture today. And I will also cover briefly the devices produced by one of our partners from Russia. This company is called Garvex. They generally focus on manufacturing different dispensers and smart dispensers that can communicate with the FMS platforms via internet as well. So, as Albert mentioned, this project was quite a complex one because we had to implement multiple solutions. And when it comes to Escort devices, there were three solutions in particular. Escort DBLE to monitor the fuel level in the tanks of the vehicles, in the storage tanks as well. Then the second solution was the angle sensor that was complementary to the fuel monitoring device. And indicator Escort i5 was used for generally the convenience of the drivers and employees of the end customer of our customer, which was the OTS company. As Albert mentioned, one of the primary concerns was safety requirements and regulations. But thankfully, we managed to get the ATEX certificate, which is the European standard that sets out the requirements for any equipment that is to be used in gas and oil industry. If you are already involved in gas and oil industry, or perhaps you have some customers that come from that sector, you are probably very familiar with ATX standard, and you know that it's quite difficult to get that. But thankfully, our TDBLE, the flagship of our product line, has that certificate. And that is only one of the advantages that this device brings to the table. It is a very convenient, very user-friendly device that is autonomous. It works on a battery that is replaceable, not rechargeable, but replaceable. And the process of replacing a battery is very easy, especially after switching to the new design that you can see on this slide right now, because it only takes the technician to remove the cap and then the cap of the battery compartment that is fixed there with just 3 screws, take the battery out and replace it with a new one. Then the technician simply needs to cover the battery with litho or some similar material that will protect the battery against the ambience, the humidity in general, of course. The 3-year warranty covers any case of premature discharge of a battery. You just need to contact our tech support team, and my guys will help you organize for the replacement of the battery. We will just communicate to our sales managers that the battery discharge was confirmed, and then they will provide you with a spare battery. Since it's a Bluetooth device, it's very easy to configure and to run diagnostics on, because you only need to use our mobile app, which is available for iOS and Android devices. So you connect to the sensor via Bluetooth, and you can tweak its configuration as you see fit. The device is password protected, of course, to prevent the drivers from doing the same in an authorized fashion, of course. Aside from that, the sensor has a black box feature, which means that it can store up to 30-day worth data in its memory. So in case there is some loss of signal between the GPS tracker and the sensor, that data will still be recoverable, generally via the app, of course. So your technician needs to be close to the sensor to be able to connect it with his or her smartphone and download the data from the black box. But some GPS trackers are gradually adding this feature to their functionalities as well. So in the nearest future, it will be possible to recover black box data from the sensor remotely via the majority of the GPS trackers available on the market as of now. The length of the sensor is adjustable, which makes it suitable for any tank of any height. Of course, we do not generally recommend installing the sensors in the tanks whose height is less than 15 centimeters, because in this case, the fluctuations of the fuel inside the tank are too strong to offset with any filtration algorithm. It's possible to install the sensor in a tank that is shorter than 15 centimeters if it's a diesel generators tank, for example. In other cases, we generally do not recommend that. Unless your customer has reconciled with the idea that they will not be able to monitor the fuel consumption properly, but only detect the fuel thefts and refuelings. In this case, yeah, you can install the sensor, no issue at all. And you can also extend the length of the sensor to make it fit in the storage tanks. So we can manufacture the sensors as long as 3 meters. When it comes to those, the main predicament usually is shipping those, but we've got you covered there because you can order a 2-meter sensor, for example, and then an extra section of the tubes 2 meters long as well. Those can be connected via the special coupling that we can provide you with as well. As a complementary measure of fuel monitoring, the customer opted for our angle sensors, which are called DUB-LE. This solution is truly versatile. It can be used to monitor the activity of almost any kind of heavy-duty machinery units, such as excavators, concrete mixers, dump trucks, garbage trucks, you name it. The sensor probably can do that. In this particular case, it was used to monitor the dispensing boxes on the land tankers. So the idea is that the lid of that box opens, the sensor detects that tilt and reports that to the GPS tracker and then to the monitoring platform. If this happens outside of a particular geozone, this event is immediately flagged in the system, and you can easily investigate what was happening there. Especially if you have some equipment such as Howen's video surveillance solutions, for example. You can narrow the time period that you need to check down to a couple of minutes, and then avoid watching through all the records made on that day. You just need to check maybe 5 to 10 minutes before and after the event, and you will probably be able to detect any kind of misconduct on the driver's part or other employees' part as well. And so far, we have covered the 2 main concerns that our customer had, which were the safety of the product that was hauled, transported, the safety in general, the safety requirements imposed by different laws and norms and regulations. The third concern that the customer had was the convenience. The driver's convenience and the convenience of any employees involved in the process of transporting oil and gas. For that purpose, the customer opted for our Escort indicator i5, which is a great device. It can be paired with up to 10 sensors at once, and those could be wired and wireless ones. So potentially, for instance, you could install 3 wired sensors and 2 wireless ones, or 5 wireless ones and 2 wired ones. That doesn't matter. The only conditions are that the wired sensors must have RS-485 interface and the LLS protocol. And if we are talking about the BLE solutions, then those absolutely have to be only Escort sensors. The Bluetooth sensors of other brands are not compatible. So you can pair not only the fuel level sensors with I5, but also the temperature and humidity, THBLE sensor that we manufacture, and the angle sensors as well. If you have a vehicle with multiple tanks, the indicator can calculate the total of the readings of all sensors installed in those tanks, or in the compartments of one land tanker, for example. And it also can calculate the average if you have two sensors in the same tank to offset any fuel fluctuations that could be happening there. If it's a huge tank, then those could be there and you might need to take care of those. And we also have to point out that this device is Bluetooth device, so it's very easy to configure and install as well. You use the same Escort configurator app to connect to the device, configure it, and then you just need to do a bit of wiring and install it on the dashboard of the vehicle. That usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, since we have covered all the Escort devices that were involved in the project, let's move on to the Garvex product line. As I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, this company generally focuses on manufacturing different pumps and dispenser devices, and they are truly great. Some of those could be fit onto your vehicles. You might be interested in doing that because in this case, you do not only get the pump that you can use to dispense the exact number of liters of gallons of your product, but this device can also use GSM connection to transmit all the data on any fuel movements onto your FMS platform. They are also compatible with our sensors, so if you have a sensor installed in the tank of that land tanker, this data will also be taken into the consideration before reporting the data onto your monitoring platform. These types of dispensers, as well as the ones that are used for the stationary tanks, help you track down what driver did what kind of operation with fuel, because the driver has to identify himself. Then he types in the exact number of liters or gallons he needs dispensed. All that is recorded and then transmitted onto the monitoring platform. And of course, all those logs could be very helpful in the future. Aside from that, you can, well, in general, you can imagine that in this case, the customer got a true end-to-end fuel monitoring system, because the fuel was monitored inside the storage tanks with help of our Escort DBLE sensors. Then, if it was moved from the storage tank to the land tanker, that movement was reported by the sensors inside the storage tank, the sensors inside the land tanker's tank, and by the Garvex device as well. If that truck moved from one station to another one and then dispensed the fuel there, that movement was also tracked down by multiple devices at once. And since all that data was consolidated on the same monitoring platform, which was and is still is, since it's still in use by is used by the customer, all that was transmitted to Wialon, which made analyzing reports very, very easy. So the key features of these devices are the ones that you can see on the slide. They are very reliable. They are safe to use in explosive environments. They help avoid any human error in accounting the fuel, and they automatize every procedure that is executed with fuel, any operation executed with fuel in real time, which makes it super, super useful when it comes to accounting the fuel. And we also have to mention the calibration station, which is a device that helps facilitate the tank calibration procedure when you're installing the fuel level sensor, since it helps automatize this process as well. So the technician could just insert the hose into the tank, set the exact number of liters he wants the tank calibration to be done with, and hit the run button. And after that, he no longer needs to be worrying about what's happening with the tank calibration. He can move on to the next truck, for example, and by the time the tank calibration of the first tank is complete, he will probably have already installed the sensor on the next one, so he could proceed with the tank calibration of the second truck and then move on to the third one, for example. So this device generally is for your convenience and can really help you save time when installing the fuel level sensors, such as our TD BV, for example. The calibration station is pretty accurate. It's very easy to recalibrate should that be needed. It also eliminates human error and, again, speeds the tank calibration process a lot. So that's the end of my presentation, and let me hand the word over back to Albert.
Yep. Thank you, Arslan, for your insights. Now, I would like to invite Miss Julia from Galileosky to take the floor. So she will provide us with an overview of the GPS trackers that were utilized in the project itself. Julia, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Julia, and I manage the African and European markets at Galileosky. And a big thanks to Escort team for showing this solution. I can assure that it works great with Galileosky. So now let's explore how Galileosky can help you manage your fleet smarter and safer. Just a moment, I open my presentation. And let me tell a little bit about Galileosky. So who we are. Galileosky is a leading manufacturer of professional GPS tracking devices. We design and build our equipment ourselves. So we are at the market for 16 years and over 1 million devices are operating worldwide. Our global partner networks includes 500 partners globally, and we still continue growing every day. And why partners choose us, right? So it is because our devices are built to last over 10 years of service life, and Galileosky devices are tested in tough conditions. That's quite important. And we also offer strong technical support. Our engineers are always ready to help. We have quite not big but great team of engineers, so they are always in touch. And we've been doing this for 16 years, and it shows in our quality. And as well, we have a hybrid communication system, unique hub solution to stay connected even in areas with poor signal. So, and now let's go to the use case. As you know, fuel is one of the biggest costs in fleet operation, and without monitoring, fuel waste and theft can go unnoticed. And bad driving and poor planning also increase fuel use. So with GPS tracking and fuel sensors, you can. So let's look what you can do. Firstly, spot fuel theft quickly. Secondly, track fuel usage in real time. And finally, you reduce costs and improve efficiency. And what's more, in some areas, fuel theft can reach up to 30% of total fuel use, and that's a serious loss. Our flagship model is Galileosky 10. As you can see, it makes fuel tracking easy and powerful. And these main features are 4 GB of internal memory. It allows you to store plenty of data. Another main feature is operation with 2 CAN buses simultaneously. As well, it allows you to automatically read up to 13,000 vehicle parameters via J1939DA protocol. And in case if you work with wireless sensors, please pay attention to this model for sure, because it supports up to 64 belay tags, and device provide fast and easy belay setup. And finally, we are fully integrated, compatible with Wialon platform. So all data go there without troubles. And let's go through different scenarios of operation. Just imagine the device is installed on the machinery, and I just present 3 scenarios, starting from the basic one. The basic one is just monitoring of fuel consumption and movement of cargo. It's possible with such features as driver identification. You identify drivers using iButton or RFID. Secondly, you see fuel use in real time, and you can detect sudden fuel drops or possible theft, and it's all in basic scenario. So it also allows you to control your engine after ID check. And finally, monitoring dangerous driving, such as sharp turns, hard brakes. It's possible with built-in accelerometer and auto-informer. The second one is more advanced, the second scenario, I mean. It's about cargo safety. You already detect unauthorized cargo access with Escort sensors, and you use geofences to control if your good was loaded or unloaded in the approved areas. And in the sense of more professional scenario, please pay attention to the third one. In this case, you monitor fuel receipt and delivery. It's possible in case of integration with Escort sensors and flow meters. All calculations are possible on the terminal itself, and all the data are transmitted to Wialon server. Finally, all the data goes to Wialon server. Right now, I just want to pay your attention to Galileosky base block Iridium. It's a unique solution, and it's just for those who need control your fleet in remote areas. Use our hybrid base block Iridium because it works with GSM and satellite as well. In this case, you get automatic switch between networks. You send only important data via satellite, and it saves your costs. As well, you create smart rules like triggering satellite mode only on alerts. And it's perfect for places with no GSM signal. Great. So here we can see a kind of diagram. Just choose what data is sent via satellite. It can be location, and set when to use satellite. Only after refueling or later. So easy logic algorithm can help you transmit data after refueling. And use panic buttons. They help you to see alert to send alerts. So finally, this solution gives you lower costs and better control. And if you're ready, I just want to present our best solution for both GSM and Iridium. It's our new feature. Please meet Galileosky 10 that is integrated with Iridium modem. For more details, please address our support team. It switches between 2G, 3G, 4G, and satellite automatically, unlike base block Iridium that switches only between 2G and Iridium. This is more advanced solution, so pay attention to this as well. And now, more details about Galileosky 10 Hub. The hub version of Galileosky lets devices to talk to each other over Wi-Fi, so even in areas with no GSM. It supports CAN bus, 4 GB of internal memory, protocol J1939DA, and of course custom logic with Easy Logic tool. Yep. The diagram shows one of the solution operating scenarios. In this case, data passed from one device to another one and sent to the server when GSM or Wi-Fi is available. And here is a real use case. A Galileosky hub is installed on gas station, as you can see at the slide. And at this gas station, there is no signal, GSM signal. And this device controls fuel dispensing and stores the data. And fuel truck comes by every few days, and the truck pick up stored data from the station. And finally, the truck gets to an area with GSM or Wi-Fi and sends all data to the server. And this really quite demanding scenario. And regarding hub solution, driver ID control and fuel limits are also supported. And our key feature is easy logic. With drag and drop blocks, you shouldn't be programmer. You create your own scenarios and you can set up rules without any troubles. Just create custom workflows and offer tailored solution for your clients. This means more flexibility and added value for your business with easy logic. Just let's go through several scenarios. The first one with easy logic is the simplest one because, yeah, I guess you can see. Just in 4 steps, you set up speed. In this case, speed goes over 60 kilometers per hour, and the system activates a warning light or buzzer if you go more than 60 kilometers per hour. In case if the speed is below 60 kilometers per hour, it keeps checking. So this is perfect for empowering safe driving habits. And the second one, in this case, we just added GFNs, and the warning only activates if speeding happens inside approved area. For example, near schools or city zones. That's very useful for location-based safety rules. Let's look how it works. I can assure you that we have a lot of materials that can help you. We have videos on our YouTube channel, so please welcome with any questions we can assist. And finally, let me tell about Bluetooth scanner. Yeah, Bluetooth scanner. In the first case, it operates with integrated wireless sensor. It's quite easy assign and manage sensor data. And the important feature is that it's possible with up to 64 Beli parameters. So you can use up to 64 sensors at once. And in case if your wireless sensor are not integrated with our device, you can work directly with raw data, and you need to select bytes from packet and mark the tag in which the data transfer is to take place. So you can integrate your wireless sensor with our device ourselves. It's quite easy. So in this case, we just need exchange protocol. It should be available. Finally, it gives you more options and faster setup. And that's all from me today. Thanks for listening. If you have questions or want to know more, contact me or my colleagues, and you will find out all details on the homepage and also join our Teams community. Thanks
Perfect.
for opportunity.
Yeah. Great. Thank you, Julia. For your insights. I will now hand over to Mr. Aras from Howen Technologies, who will share insights into Howen's dash cameras and more. Mr. Aras, over to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Albert. I just want to confirm if you guys can see my screen.
We are.
All right. So we are going to talk about the asset and driver protection for oil and gas transportation. So I am Eros, Howen Africa Product Manager. So let me just give a bit of introduction about our company. So we are Howen. We have more than 11 years of experience in the video telematics industry. And we have already deployed more than 800,000 commercial vehicles in more than 100 countries. So we are based in Shenzhen, China. This is the headquarters where I am speaking from. And we also have a branch for the R&D in Changsha, another city of China. So these are the typical reference of Howen in oil and gas industry. So global top oil and gas company are using Howen solutions, from Total Energy, which is a big player in the continent, to Shell, Copec, Chevron, ExxonMobil, etc. Puma are trusting us. So let us talk a bit about the pain points in the oil and gas transportations. So there are concerns regarding the security and the safety. Accidents are caused by reckless and fatigue driving. There is a lack of evidence after accidents, and there is the need to meet compliance of safety regulations from globalized oil and gas companies, such as Total Energy, Shell, etc. And there is also the need from the efficiency and profit aspects. There is the need to have the route scheduling optimized, and there is also the need to monitor the driver attendance. Fuel theft is a big concern on the continent, and there is also the driver behavior, harsh driving, harsh acceleration, harsh cornering, and harsh braking source of concerns. And there is also the problem concerning the loading and unloading of the oil, how to control these events. And there is also the expenses in terms of assurance. When we talk about the facts, more than 68% of collisions are caused by distracted driving, and 1 in 4 collisions are caused by driver factors. And these situations are causing, on average, 4,000 to 8,000 US dollar cost per vehicle due to the collisions. So how can we bring solutions to this? So this is what Howen is proposing. We have highly integrated solutions for the oil and gas industry. We do provide MDVR and dashcam, and our MDVR come to comply and propose solutions to this industry. We do have driver monitoring systems, DMS camera. We also do have ADAS camera in order to get alerts from the driver behavior. So whenever the driver is sleepy, whenever the driver doesn't wear a seatbelt, these situations, these infractions can generate alarms which will be sent to the platform. And also regarding the ADAS, you can receive as well collisions alerts between the vehicle and pedestrians, or between the vehicle and other vehicles. We also do have normal cameras. We have cabin view, rear view cameras, and we also do have a blind spot detection camera. So we will place some camera around the truck, and whenever somebody will come close to the vehicle, alert will be sent to the platform, and the driver will be able also to see what is happening. Also, in terms of accessories, as you can see, we have already integrated a few sensors from Escort, so they are already compatible with our devices. We also do have product level sensors for the fuel tank, which can be connected to our MDVR. On top of that, also for the oil and gas industry, we have fireproof boxes, which can support temperatures up to 1,100 degrees Celsius. We have also immobilizer. So in order to prevent unauthorized drivers from using the vehicle. So when the driver will be using the DMS camera or his RFID card to swipe on the RFID reader in order to recognize the driver, if the driver is not recognized, then an output will be sent to the immobilizer, to the relay, in order to block the vehicle, prevent the vehicle from moving. We also do have other ways of identifying the driver with the I button, etc. And there is a possibility also to communicate with the driver by VoIP with the interphone, with the microphone. And as you can see, the data will be sent to platforms such as Wialon that you have already integrated. And the alerts will be received as well on Wialon. So we provide different levels of camera. Our core products are the dashcam and the MDVR. And we also do have flexible kits. Our devices can be integrated as well to Galileosky GPS trackers by RS232 or RS485 interface. And we have already integrated fuel level sensors from Escort by both RS232 interface and also by Bluetooth. So again, this is also a concern when the drivers or other people can cut the wires of the camera. So the fuel sensor wires. So this is something that we have already fixed as an issue. So our dashcam are compatible with Escort BLE fuel sensors. So by Bluetooth, the fuel sensor will be connected to the dash cam. And we have different types of devices, from a one-channel dash cam, this is the minimum, to up to 12-channel MDVR. And in terms of storage, we are very flexible. So it goes from 128 gigabytes for the SD card to up to 4 terabytes for the SSD for the MDVR. And we also have a customized firmware software based on oil and gas regulation. So from company to company, there are different needs. There are some companies, for example, with Total, which require a lot of customization from the eco-driving aspect, from a very specific needs, such as the detection, for example, of the geofences. We have already done a lot of work in this aspect. Also, we can also detect even when the driver is freewheeling. So these are customized needs adapted to the African market that we can propose. And also there is something which is worth to notify is that we also have the possibility to integrate by API or protocol. So our devices are already integrated to Wialon. You can just point them, but they can be pointed to two platforms at the same times. So Howen safeguards a complete transportation. So before the trip, during the trip, and after the trip. Before the trip, we support multiple driver identification process. We have the RFID, the I button, the face recognition. We also do have the RFID card, the magnetic reader, and we also have a combination of all of these solutions. So as you can see on this diagram, it's going to be the ignition, which will generate one output from the buzzer or the speaker, and then the driver can use the I button to swipe. And then you will also have the face recognition. So you can have a combination of two, RFID plus face recognition, or I button plus face recognition. Then when the driver is being recognized by the device, there's going to be an output which will be sent to the relay. And then there's going to be the fuel cut or fuel recovering in order to allow the authorized driver to use the vehicle. And if the driver is not recognized, then the vehicle ignition will be blocked. And during the trip, we do have the DMS camera. So the goal of the DMS camera is to coach the driver, to help them concentrate on the job, and also to comply with the safety measures. So we do have seatbelt recognition. We can also recognize when the driver is using a phone call, when the driver is sleeping, when the driver is yawning. All of these events will generate small video clips, which will be sent to Wialon. And here we do have the ADAS. So the ADAS is regarding the camera which is facing the road. So whenever there's going to be some events such as lane departure warning, pedestrian collision events, or collision with other vehicles, near collision events, all of these AI alarm videos will be sent to the Wialon platform. We also do have the dual communication, the dual intercommunication, the two-way audio between the platform and the driver. So there's going to be one microphone, one push-to-talk, which will be connected to the MDVR in order to allow the driver to communicate with the platform, like the control center, and the control center to communicate with the driver as well. And there is also the possibility to issue some geofences to the different devices. As our devices use the same protocol, then you can issue for the geofences from the Wialon platform to both dashcam and MDVR in your fleet. And we have also several geofences related alerts, such as entrance in the geofence, exit, overspeed in the geofence, low speed in the geofence. pre-entering alerts, pre-exit alerts, parking in the geofence with engine on, off, etc. And obviously, you also have the possibility to monitor in real time the fuel and also get the different fuel theft alerts on Wialon. So you can get the fuel volume as you are seeing in the screen. So you have the real-time fuel monitoring on the Wialon platform, fuel theft detection, and fuel refill alerts as well. And you also have the accident analysis. You can also get the CAN bus data from the truck and get them on Wialon as well. So these are some use cases. We have worked with the OPAL, the Energy Association in Oman, where we have deployed more than 2,000 MDVR units with our MDVR, DMS camera, ADAS camera, and fuel sensors. And we also have a customized GPS tracker alerts, which has been sent to the platform. So we have been able to combine both of the devices. So to get GPS tracker customized alerts and also MDVR alerts on the platform. So whenever there's gonna be some eco driving alerts, then the events will generate the images and the video which will be sent to the platform. And this is in Uganda, where we have deployed more than 500 trucks with our dash cam, panic button, and DMS camera in order to be able to get the different events whenever the driver are not wearing the seat belts, whenever there are some drivers sleeping on the road, and also to get the geofencing, the panic alerts, the different eco driving alerts have been able to be sent to the platform. And this is also in Uganda as well for Total Energy, where we have deployed more than 600 trucks with our V8 dashcam, combining the different features of the DMS and the ADAS. And we also do have some privacy modes on our devices. That can be set in order to prevent the device from recording whenever the vehicle is parked and the driver wants maybe to have a privacy time to sleep or to have a rest. This is available, and as soon as the driver will come back to drive, will turn on the ignition, the camera will start recording again. So this privacy mode is available on our devices as well. And on the dashcam V8 also, we do have the VoIP call, so you can call the driver from the platform, but you can also call the driver by GSM. So you can call directly the GSM SIM, the SIM card, which is inside of the dashcam, and communicate with the driver, even if there is no network coverage. And this is in different countries such as Morocco, Malaysia, Singapore, and so on. We have deployed our MDVR, our dashcam, and our DMS and ADAS features worldwide for the different oil and gas companies. And with our advanced fleet identification system by iButton, RFID, and face recognition, and also fuel monitoring system. And why choose Howen? From the service provider and the system integrator side, we do offer flexible solutions, which cover most of the use cases, most of the cases that you are facing. We are very much flexible, and we provide an all-in-one, highly integrated solution, which save in terms of maintenance cost. And we also have a cost-effective solution adapted to the project that you are facing and the different needs. We are very open. And regarding your clients, the oil and gas company or the fleet operator, this helps also to analyze the driver behavior in order to see which driver is performing well, in order to have the driver KPI, the key performance indicators from the drivers. And this also helps to save the cost for vehicle maintenance and insurance. And you're also getting digitalized solution in order to improve the management of the fleet. So this is all. And thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you very much. Very insightful, Mr. Reres. So next we have a few final presentations. After the respected speakers, I will come back with a quick wrap up. So stay tuned. Some insights are coming your way. So now I would like to invite Ms. Maria and Mr. Valeri from Gurtam to speak about the Wialon platform. So Ms. Maria and Mr. Valeri, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I'm Maria, a sales manager at Wialon. And Valeri is my colleague from Technical Growth team. So I'd now like to tell you more about our company and the value we bring to our partners. As you probably know, Gurtam is a renowned developer of telematic solutions for fleet management and digitalization. It's headquartered in Vilnius, Lithuania, with offices in Boston, Dubai, and Tbilisi. With over 22 years' experience in the telematics market, we are proud to have more than 320 professionals on our team. Gurtam develops 3 products: Wialon, Flaspi, and GPS Trace. Our solutions are used in more than 160 countries, testifying to the confidence of our customers and our ability to meet the varied needs of the global market. These are the 3 products developed by Gurtam to meet the telematics needs of different users. And now I'd like to highlight Gurtam's flagship product, Wialon. So it's a universal platform for fleet digitalization suitable for all types and sizes of vehicle fleets. Wialon optimizes fleet management, provides real-time tracking, and facilitates data analysis. I'd like to highlight our extensive network of partners and telematics service providers. Over 4 million vehicles are already connected to Wialon, and this number is growing all the time. Wialon stands out for its exceptional flexibility in terms of compatibility with a wide range of devices, which in this case ensured the connection of all the equipment chosen by the integrator for this project. What is more, service availability is guaranteed 99.5% of the time. Moreover, Wialon was designed as a universal solution, thus it is compatible with nearly all popular device models. Currently, Wialon supports over 3,700 devices models from more than 700 hardware manufacturers, and these numbers are increasing constantly. As you can see, Wialon is distributed worldwide by our partners. So what are the main advantages Wialon offers its partners? Firstly, they can put together their own service offerings, choosing hardware and managing connectivity according to their customer-specific needs. What is more, we offer our partners the flexibility to define their own pricing policies. We also support our partners in developing their customer portfolios without competition from us, enabling them to grow independently. And finally, we invite you to join a dynamic and committed community that shares resources, ideas, and collaboration opportunities on a global scale. The Wialon community is a network of telematics and fleet management experts, including telematics service providers, equipment manufacturers, connectivity providers, and software developers. With a strong belief in the power of partnership, we see ourselves as allies, not competitors. So being a Wialon partner offers numerous business development opportunities, as well as the benefits of strengthening your presence and visibility. Here's what you can expect from us. Regular networking events in different countries to strengthen connections and find new collaborations. Access to professional discussions and forums to share industry news. And joint participations in exhibitions and conferences to increase brand recognition. Moreover, here you can see Wialon Partner Map. It helps fleet owners to find service providers in their area and submit requests for collaboration. This functionality guarantees a consistent flow of customer inquiries. Finally, we understand the importance of visual identity in your business strategy. That's why Wialon gives you the option of customizing the interface to reflect your company's image. You can modify elements such as the logo, login page background, colors, fonts, and links. What is more, reports can be tailored to your specific needs. This ensures a consistent experience for your users while highlighting your brand on the platform. We realize that adopting new software can be a challenge. That's why we've created a simple, transparent process to support you. During your first few months as a Wialon partner, you'll have the constant support of your dedicated partner success manager. Calls with your manager will be scheduled to guide you through getting to grips with Wialon. In addition, we share essential resources to help you understand Wialon's features and use them effectively for your business. Finally, we offer training courses to help you get the most out of Wialon. This will give you all the tools you need to succeed and offer your customers the most effective solutions. We offer our partners comprehensive, personalized support. You benefit from the guidance and strategic advice of your dedicated manager, as well as the training and assistance of Technical Growth Manager. We offer responsive technical support available in several languages. Marketing support is also available to help you promote your services. This includes a range of tools and resources such as case studies, articles, social networking content, and promotional material tailored to your needs. To validate your expertise, we offer Wialon certificates. These certifications testify to your mastery of the platform and reinforce the credibility of your services with your customers.
Hello, everyone. Let's dive into Wialon, into how Wialon was used to revolutionize fuel flow tracking in this project. From fuel delivery to consumption, Wialon ensured every step was covered seamlessly. Let me briefly remind you the project workflow. It includes fuel delivery by trucks to fuel stations, fuel storage, and distribution of vehicles. Once the vehicles are filled, the fuel is either consumed or, in unfortunate cases, stolen. In this project, our goal is to maximize efficiency by ensuring seamless fuel management at every stage, from initial receipt to final distribution to vehicles. Additionally, it is crucial to maintain all assets properly and ensure drivers are trained to operate responsibly, minimizing potential issues. So how can we meet all these requirements using software technology? This is where Wialon steps in. Wialon acts as the central platform addressing every aspect of fuel management in this project. Wialon provides live tracking of fuel levels at both stations and within vehicle tanks. It even allows adjustments for seasonal changes using temperature coefficients, accommodating fuel volume differences between summer and winter when necessary. For instance, the thermal expansion coefficient of gasoline can cause a difference of over 100 liters in large fuel tanks with a capacity of 1,000 plus liters when comparing temperatures of plus 20 to minus 20 degrees Celsius. Additionally, among its vast array of features, in this project, Wialon offers live location tracking integrated with MDVR, 4G and 5G cameras, and our own video module, providing real-time views and recordings to enhance security. The video module enables live streaming, retrieval of video fragments from the device memory, and recording short clips based on specific triggers. For example, it can automatically record the video if the fuel tank is opened, a fuel theft is detected, or even recognize if the driver is smoking, among other scenarios. Wialon provides immediate alerts for critical events, including fuel thefts, refueling, unauthorized access, or asset theft, which provide great value to the fuel management project. These alerts can also be logged for future analysis, allowing for informed decision-making and prompt action. Thanks to Wialon's high customizability, we were able to configure the system to alert the client and log every instance of the fuel tank being opened in the asset's history. Additionally, the system can be adjusted to send alerts if the tank remains open for a specific duration or it's opened while the vehicle is in motion. All users can get access to the system functionality right from their phones, as we have versions for Android, iOS, and App Gallery. Wialon offers customizable tables and dashboards for an in-depth analysis of fuel consumption in the project. These reports can be automated and sent monthly, offering valuable insights into fuel usage, allowing for comparison between station supplies and vehicle consumption. They can also support a variety of other scenarios, such as trip duration, visited locations, instances of overspeeding, driver vehicle assignments at any given time, start and end of work shifts, and much more, fully adaptable to the specific needs of each project. We can also identify the most efficient vehicles and drivers using reports and additional modules like Eco Driving, which provide detailed information on driving violations such as harsh turns, sudden accelerations and stops, overspeeding, and more. The insights gained can then be used to guide driver training, leading to improved driving style and substantial savings over time. Beyond fuel management, Wialon offers additional tools to help enhance this project's value. For example, FleetRun, one of Wialon's models, helps fleet owners stay on top of upcoming maintenance with timely reminders, track vehicle-associated bills, and much more, ensuring that the fleet always operates at peak performance. Additionally, routing features allow for the calculation of the most optimal routes for fuel delivery trucks, considering factors like vehicle dimensions, like height, weight, etc. The system can even send alerts if the truck deviates from its designated route, adding an extra layer of operational control. If the system detects a dangerous condition, various commands can be executed. For example, if a vehicle is stolen, Wialon can send the command to block the engine, gradually bringing the vehicle to a safe stop. And that's just the beginning. Wialon has many more features to further streamline and optimize fleet operations. I'd like to highlight that Wialon supports more than 3.7 thousand models of GPS tracking devices, offering you a vast range of options to pair with Escort sensors for your project needs. This includes industry-leading manufacturers like Galileosky, Garvex, and Howen, giants in telematics hardware solutions. Wialon also provides an API for seamless integration with client systems such as CRMs or accounting software. For instance, fuel bills information can be directly imported into Wialon reports, or conversely, any necessary data can be automatically pushed from Wialon to the client system, just as we did in this specific project. Apart from that, our technical teams will help you customize Wialon for any unique business challenges your customers are facing. With an extensive library of modules and functionalities, Wialon has supported countless telematics and fuel-related IoT projects. Based on my recent investigation, there are approximately 400,000 various businesses connected to Wialon worldwide, utilizing its diverse capabilities. Talking about specific additional case examples, we have so far 150 Wialon-based projects described on our website, and nearly 60 detailed projects are dedicated to fuel management. 45 more are coming in the nearest future. Let me mention that around 15% of all these projects are implemented with help of Escort sensors. Thank you, Escort team, for your contribution in the IoT and fuel management. Here, I invite you to scan this QR code to find and explore the fuel case examples. Yeah, so in summary, just the last words from my side. Wialon offers an all-encompassing solution for fuel flow tracking, management, and beyond. No matter the scenario, Wialon has the tools, integrations, and expertise to address your business needs efficiently.
And we invite you to become our partner. To get started, please contact us at sales@wialon.com. And to begin your journey with Wialon, simply discuss your project with the sales manager, test Wialon during a 30-day trial period, during which you receive support from the technical growth manager and can take part in platform demonstration sessions. Also, next week, we will be glad to welcome you at GITEX Europe in Berlin. So please visit our booth there, and my colleagues will be there to discuss your questions. Thank you so much for attention.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, our partners, Galileosky, Howen, and Gurtam, for your valuable contributions to this webinar and for helping make the overall project a success. So, as I promised, here is a quick recap, guys, of the client's main challenges and the outcomes after the system went live. So just to remind you, the project was driven by several significant issues, including lack of real-time control over fuel infrastructure, no electronic documents flow. Everything, unfortunately, was done through paper statements in the fleet, in the company. And this resulted a high risk of human error due to manual processes. Also, there was frequent fuel theft during the transfer and storage operations. So lots of issues, lots of obstacles, and as you might see, the integrator faced very, very serious challenges along the way. And it was not an easy task. So now let's take a look at what the client achieved by the end of the day. Full analytics on fuel flow, thanks to integration of hardware and software. The customer now has real time from start to finish. Unauthorized fuel theft drains decreased by around 20%, which is a significant improvement, I believe. So the fuel reporting process is now fully digital and reducing accounting workloads by 55%. And boosting overall company efficiency by 75%. And I believe the great achievement was that fuel equipment malfunction detection has improved significantly, dropping from 7 to around 2 days. So it's a really good win. So, and most importantly, fuel and lubricant costs were reduced as well, dropping from 23K to 70K annually, and it's about 20% cost reduction on fuel expenses, which is a really great achievement as well. Well, as the result, the company gained 100% transparency, making the company more competitive in the market. And this slide is about payback period, obviously. So the payback period was just about 7 months. Of course, that particular number can shift depending on variables like the number of vehicles, total fuel volume, and the infrastructure size itself. Nevertheless, it gives you, the data gives a very strong indication of the value delivered by the group of companies. All right, that wraps up the project summary. Thank you all for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat, and we are happy to answer. And also, I saw a few questions regarding the case and about the video. The case study is available on our website. Additionally, the webinar recording will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so you can rewatch it or share it with your colleagues. Okay, and before we finish, guys, as well, just a quick announcement. Our MENA team will be traveling to South Africa for the Securix exhibition, happening from June 3rd to 5th. So if by any chance you will be attending, we would love to see you at our stand. Just come say hello and let's connect in person. Thank you again and enjoy the rest of your day.